up the body slightly and talk about the activations stabilizing the rib cage. So I'm going to have Nick take his hands wrapped around the rib cage, fingers in front, thumbs around behind him. Good. Now he's wrapping his hands around the waist, and I'm going to have him slide his hands way up higher, really feeling for those last 4 or 5 ribs. Perfect. Even up a little higher. You feel how that pinky's on the last rib? Good. So he's going to take the same inhale into the rib cage, letting the ribs expand. And on his exhale, he's going to find the abdominal activation, navel to spine, and he's going to allow the rib cage to narrow back towards the midline of the body. Take it again. The breath goes into the ribs. Allow the rib cage to expand 3-dimensionally. On the exhale, he's drawing the navel into the spine, cinching the waist, deepening. And the rib cage is narrowing in towards the center line of the body. Good. And again, breathing into the ribs. Maintaining abdominal activation. Lovely. Bigger exhale than you brought in. Push out all the air, deepening navel to spine. The ribs are moving towards the center line. They're also moving 2 directions of down the body and down in space. One more. A breath into the ribs. Good. Bigger exhale than you brought in. Exhale, navel into the spine, ribs knitting into the midline and 2 directions of down. Good. Last one. Breath in. Big exhale, wrapping the abdominals, knitting the rib cage. Good. You can take a rest. So from here, you've got activation in the abdominal wall. You've got activation in the rib cage. We have the activations that are going to help keep the spine and the rib cage stable while we move the arms.